I don't think any of those producers like me. It's so funny. They all give me these weird looks when they walk in.
You wouldn't have been chosen if they didn't like you.
Well, no, I'm not saying they didn't like me from the start, but what I say about the shit out here, I doubt they like me.
Just me being an atheist alone, regardless of what I do or how morally I act in here, is enough for people to just want me gone.
What bothersome is they portray like Josh and Bella to look like these saints here. Josh and Bella will last damn near the longest here. I'll promise you that.
My wieners really quick.
You know what shocked me is the Hex's concern. She's like the biggest.
She's the number one keeper.
The number one sweetheart.
Oh yeah.
And she's the one that's concerned. That is blown away. I'm like,
well, it's because she's thinking because of the way she thinks. Like her.
Oh, but look at her big heart.
She's gold. Oh yeah.
She's like all about. She's selfless.
She's got to worry about that.
She don't have to worry.
No.
There's nothing to worry about.
And we ain't gonna vote her out. I won't vote for her.
People nicer.
I won't vote.
No, America knows what's going on.
The stove so it can so the burnt can come up from boiling it. And then Rob said, oh, okay. And then Aaron said, oh, it looks like they forgot to clean the top. And I said, no, I'm going to clean it. And he said, okay. And so he goes, oh wait, let me move this really quick because there's tinfoil. There's tinfoil on the burner. Okay.
To lower the flame. That's the thing, but like,
so
why so many cooks in the kitchen? There's people cooking in there. It's on for a reason. Like, don't touch it. Ask the people who are cooking. Like, I don't get it.
So he said, I said, well, maybe it's supposed to. I didn't say maybe it's supposed to be. I just said, well, someone put it there, and he said that it's burning, and which it was burning the stove.
Yeah, but that's what happens because we only have high. We don't have low. We only have high.
Oh, how he explained it was it didn't do anything.
It does.
It pushes the flame over.
Right. So it's only coming out on one side, so it's still less heat on the pot.
Okay. So I didn't think about any of that.
What I'm saying is, like, we don't go into his kitchen. We don't go into his kitchen and throw things out when there's a mess. I never throw food out. Never. And even in the fridge, when I clean out the fridge when we have groceries, you see I put everything on the counter. Whose is this? This is everything that needed to go, and the garbage is the garbage.
Yeah. But I don't think he was being malicious. I think he felt like, aha, when it happened. But I don't think it was like, I got her or I got him. Because he didn't look
Would you ever go into this kitchen and clean things up and throw things out if someone was cooking them?
If somebody, I wouldn't if someone was cooking them.
And so Mike called that negligence, and Mike says that that's something that you would bring to the Tina CC. Because would anyone else here in this house do that?
No, I would. I personally would.
Right, and I wouldn't either. So how?
But
Amanda, you could see it's peas. The water's clear.
I didn't look in it.
But you can. Like, there's only water and peas. That's it. Nothing else. It's just water and peas. That's why I'm like, I still don't understand.
But boiling, it wouldn't make it cloudy or something?
How cloudy? They're bright green.
I don't know.
They're bright green.
I don't know.
And it's fine, but it's called like negligence. It's like same thing. Like, I'm sure it was an accident, but it's negligence.
Because you should have.
You ask the people who are cooking. You don't just ask like someone who's sleeping in the corner.
Well, right. So when he took the pot off, I don't know if he looked in the pot or whatever, but I know he took the lid off and he carried the pot over and he dumped the pot. And then when he dumped it, he goes, "Oh no, that's not what it was." And so I thought he did it on an accident. Just how it played out, it really seemed like an accident versus like on purpose.
It's fine. Let's think something else.
Yes, but I think your ability to bounce back from that mistake is just another testament how well it can go.
Yeah.
Can I talk to you guys?
Sure.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm good.
So, what else? So I cried. I was crying yesterday night. For both of them. I couldn't help it. I felt
I can believe you're crying, but
I felt so much sadness.
I've cried 3 times in my life.
Did you? About what?
I'll take it.
That's funny.
I got 2.
raised, what he came
Right.
from, and like he's a broken guy that's like put himself back together by himself, and
Exactly.
so it's a little awkward.
Yeah, but like it's also that like I understand he knows a lot about things that like that show me that he's not like a mean person.
No,
He
he's
does
not.
believe
I
in
don't believe
healing
that.
for everyone, and like,
Yeah, I believe he has great intentions.
exactly.
I just
so that's
think,
why it's hard for me to stay mad. Or
Right.
like, I know exactly how you feel because I was feeling that exactly. I mean, I'm sure you saw the chain of events. How I was just very much like, okay, I'm not gonna
Right.
hang out with you. And then it's like, but then seeing how much he's helped me in the kitchen, he's just been.
oh no, he's
He's
awesome.
just been really awesome. That it's like I can't be mad at her, you know. And so, yeah.
What's that?
Water.
Oh.
You thirsty?
No. Yeah, no, I agree.
So that's you know,
I'm conflicted.
I know. Yeah.
But I can grieve and I can go through it, and I don't really want to bring it up, like to create an
I kind of
issue.
feel the same way. The problem is like I don't feel like Aaron has very good intentions for being here. Like
Right.
he's very much like he doesn't really participate with the group in a lot of things, and he very much.
Well, he does. It's just not with you. Like he always participates with me, Rob, Taylor.
Right, but I mean with the group as a whole.
Right.
Like he doesn't even come to meetings, and like a lot of times he's just like.
But that's his personality. Like that's who he is, and like
I guess like why is he here? That's my question.
Well, he's here for different reasons, but it doesn't mean he doesn't want to be here. He does want to be here.
I mean,
I think he's one of the people that really wants to be here.
really?
Yeah.
I feel like his attitude and the way he like his energy isn't like an uplifting one here.
I mean, I understand your perspective totally, and I think you guys, like, he's pissed you off all the time. Like, I totally get it, and I'm not saying not, but other people are glad he's here. You know what I mean? And part of, like, being a diverse community is people have different likes of people. I mean, I'm like somebody who gets along with almost everybody, you know? Do I have my dark days where I hate everybody? Yeah, definitely. But, like, do you have your dark days? I haven't seen them.
Yeah, like that's the thing. It's like.
But you have your days when you force people a little bit, you know? Like, you have your days. And, like, I think that, like, with Aaron, it's best to just live and let live. Like,
no, I do, but like
know.
what I'm trying to say is like you can still like coexist with people. And,
but you can't change people
well, no,
that
I'm not
way.
trying to.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like that's what they mean by who's contributing to the society, like in a positive way.
Yeah.
He's controlling people with food. Period. That's not a positive way to live. That's not cool to mess with people's basic needs.
Right.
So that's
but that's
it.
how
Like,
you
the
see.
bottom line.
That's how you see it. Like,
What do you mean? That's how I see it. That's how everyone sees it.
no, I don't think so. I think if you ask
do you
me, Rob, Taylor,
They
Chris,
know.
no, I don't think they see that at all.
Rob has talked to me about it already.
Well,
And then Rob even said that Taylor even said that he doesn't want Aaron here, that Aaron needs to go.
no, I don't believe that.
That's
I don't think they're like.
That's what Rob told me.
I don't believe it.
Because you have to also remember that Taylor's on the receiving end of the positive reinforcement with food. Like that's not
gosh,
how you treat people.
Well, I agree. I understand where you're coming from, but I don't necessarily see it as big an issue because it's not as like pronounced to me as it is to other
Right,
people.
because I think that you also observe different things.
Right, totally.
Like, and so, like, you may spend your time, like, being mischievous and, like, creating whatever. And we all have different, I guess, priorities.
For sure.
And for me, like, health is number one. And
Right.
when I see someone manipulating with that and only making just enough food, like, food should be abundant. It shouldn't be controlled.
Right.
In any society.
Yeah. I mean,
And that's my problem. It's not with him, it's the food situation.
Right.
And the only way to change that is either he can cooperate. I've asked him multiple times, can we make a menu together? Can I talk to you about nutrition? No.
Sure.
No.
But
No.
he made his bones in a different structure than you did.
He made a what? He made his what?
bones. Like he learned his craft in a totally different structure than you did.
Right, but I didn't even want to come into the kitchen to cook. So here I am cooking, and I'm showing that there's no need to be there's no need to be stingy food. We have plenty of it.
Right.
That was the point of me being here this week, to show how much food is really in the kitchen.
Right.
It just needs to be prepared
differently.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
no,
so,
I understand, but I guess I can appreciate where you're coming from, and I can appreciate where he's coming from. And as far as being like a peacemaker, I wish you guys could come to a resolution, because that would be neat.
See, that's why we're here where we are today, and I'm cooking, because he wouldn't come to a resolution. He wouldn't even meet with me. You were there that day where I said, "Can we sit down and make a menu?" And he was like, "You're trying to control everything. I'm not going to sit down with you." You were there when he like spit fire at me, and I was just being kind and like.
But maybe you guys could split the week up, and you could do half the week, and he could do half the week.
Right.
Isn't that a compromise?
No, but I don't even necessarily want that to be the case. The problem is how the food is ordered. Like, there's so many issues.
Right.
It's like how the food's ordered, and I also think that there's other people who want to cook, like Josh and Ernesto and Chris. Like, I don't even really care to cook. I just want there to be a lot of food and have options for everyone with different dietary restrictions.
Right.
That's the point here.
Yeah.
There's not like. Do you know what I mean?
Well, do you think it should be a democratic decision, or do you think you just need to keep pounding that drum until something changes?
That's the thing. Nothing has changed. That's why we're however many days in and nothing has changed.
Well, I don't know. He cooked a lot of food last week. Like, last week was a big food week for us, I feel like. He had all those different things. Remember, he made that dessert 2 nights in a row?
I think it's because he knew that I was coming in. Like, it was very much like,
well,
he knew that, like,
I think it was because he got a letter from his girlfriend and he was happier.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And it inspired him to, like, redouble his efforts.
Well, that's the thing, too.
And he must be suffering from some burnout by now, like cooking every day. So I think it would be cool. Like, one possible resolution would be for you guys, and if anybody else wants to cook.
I think for everyone, it's not just about us. I think everyone can get involved.
Yeah.
What's going to be the challenge is ordering the food.
Right. But you guys.
I think ordering in bulk is what
can
be done to kind of save face. And there's places that you can get tons of produce. It just takes a week. You just have to plan in advance, and that's sitting down and creating a menu.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, I don't care to cook. That's not what I came here to do.
Right.
It's just like.
You see it as an issue. Exactly,
because I can't thrive and like be a contributing member if I'm hungry all the time.
So are you going to use, or do you want to use this opportunity about the bean thing to like kind of strike at him a little bit?
No, it would be so that people like respect each other in the kitchen if we're going to move forward and have a lot of different people in the kitchen. Like, I don't go in the kitchen and throw things out that he's cooking.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? That's why
I'm just worried that it's
forward. This could work in the sense to prevent that from happening now that more people are going to be in the kitchen. It's not his kitchen. It's been his kitchen where people have to ask him if they can take food. That's not okay. That's not a utopia.
Yeah.
It's all of our food.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to be where this is only for breakfast, lunch, and
just
dinner.
Like Josh
it's
shouldn't.
Like, if you're hungry, you go, you eat.
Yeah. Because I was thinking with like this next thing with Amanda's building, Josh shouldn't be in charge of it. Everybody should be in charge.
Exactly. Just like the kitchen is everyone's. You're hungry, you go eat. It's okay. There's plenty of food.
I agree.
Oh my God, don't touch it. It's for dinner.
Right. Yeah,
we can make whatever we can. Like, this is a perfect example of how you make do. That's why I've been making those lunches, to show we can create anything with what we have.
No, I agree.
This is what I'm trying to explain. Like, it's not anyone's kitchen. It's all. And
I think with more money now, like, we've moved on past the survival state.
Yeah.
So I totally agree, and I would love to see the same thing, sort of like with Amanda's, as with the kitchen, as with the garden. You know what I mean? It would be so cool to get everybody involved in each aspect.
I agree.
Because I think we became too specialized too fast, and with some like dire consequences, like the barn and the garden in the beginning. You know what I mean?
I think because we give the power to one person for everything.
Yeah,
but that's the same with the food. We give
I agree.
Every time you give the power to one person, it's like, oops.
Yeah, it would be like if we did it for the government. It would be like, except all of us would be like, that's crazy.
Exactly.
No, I totally agree. I think
we're on the same page.
I think it's I'm not angry at him though.
I'm not angry at him.
But I do believe in what you're saying to be wholehearted. Like, I think it should be a group situation from now on. It's a little hard logistically, but with planning, with planning and sign-ups, like a week out, it would be cool.
And part of it would be though, right, because then you know what to get for next week, but part of it is like trying to order some, or just having to work with what's on special, because that's how I'm going to get the food from Sprouts is
special, yeah, which is good.
So we're spending like.
It would be cool if it was like what's in season.
But that's what's at special.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Because apples are big right now. That one.
Right.
Special.
Oh, I can make this like apple doll thing. That's like all this positive and all this stuff instead of like. Because we can change the way things operate.
I guess.
And I think they are changing. Yesterday was a perfect example.
Yeah, I'm actually.
Despite like craziness.
I'm actually happy for this new way.
Yeah.
I really am.
If we get visitors once a week from our families
Yeah,
and friends.
all of it. I like all of it.
That would be
because honestly, it's the only people who have to worry are the ones that probably are gossiping a lot. That's it.
Well, no. I don't think anybody has to worry. That's the whole point.
It's all divine.
It's all divine.
Loved your chant you had everyone do.
Yeah. They thought I was so funny.
No, they did. People still walked away from you, but they did.
No, but it was funny.
They thought you were full of it.
I was, and I'm not. It's all the same thing. Right, Chris?
All right. Time to get back.
Find out the 3 people, and then I think Tuesday is the vote. They leave. Wednesday we get new people.
I mean, it's not like we really need 3 days.
I don't know.
Give us a day.
What are you gonna prove in 3 days?
We already know what people's deals are. Like, yo, if I get put up, just vote for me to go home. I'll make it easy.
Except I'm not, because I want you here, Rob, selfishly. I do too.
Me 3.
I
can't say me 3.
See, Rob, that's your contribution, is you take care of all of us.
Yeah, you stupid
you brighten our
idiot.
spirits, like, you know?
You guys are all just crazy skanks. Now can I go home?
You gotta admit though, like for the people that want to be here but slightly want to go home, like it's kind of an out.
It is.
2 weeks.
Well, that's what I said. Like, it's awesome for the people that want to go home. It's super killer. Mm-hmm. But for people that actually wanted to stay, it's like, fuck. And then for the people that wanted to stay...
It's like a log and a half.
I think he's making it.
Making a table outside.
It's cutting the log in half?
Yeah, it's the steel saw.
Why?
Make a table.
He's gonna make a chair or something out of it. He's probably making a chair out of it.
Yeah, he's making
or a bench.
Making a table so we can eat outside.
Like that saw?
Yeah, you
can't even saw through it all. No, I don't know what his thought process is. Well, the guy's like fucking MacGyver, so maybe he'll make it work. I mean, no, that's definitely not the M word. The M word is, I don't know.
Maniacal. Maniacal.
And how am I going? If I can't use that word, how am I going to describe some people here?
What, skank?
No, maniacal.
What does maniacal mean?
Like a maniac.
I want you to eat this.
Maniacal.
Who do we think it's going to be? Let's play that game.
Who, America?
Yeah.
Like I mean,
Hatchet or
like at the same time, if America picked the same 3 people that we picked last time,
someone must have taken it.
No, they said
It was close.
they didn't
Okay.
say the 3 people we picked last time. They said the 3 people that we've been talking about picking this time.
Oh, really? Oh, no, I thought it was...
No, that we're talking about
because they
last
haven't
time.
even opened the vote yet.
Yeah. Votes over what, Friday?
Chris McInerney and packaging supplies. Okay.
We're running it for a week.
Who did we pick last time?
Friday.
Well, I think it's Friday.
It's Red Bella.
How does that work, Red Star?
No. Never mind. You're not following.
I just don't know.
Are you done?
I just
I'll
don't
move it
know.
over to my side for a sec.
I just don't know.
Who are we gonna pick?
We're not going to pick anybody.
We don't get to pick anybody.
Who were we gonna pick?
No, we pick from the 3.
I thought we were going to pick Bella.
Yeah.
I thought her race was run. She gone. But
Maybe
now,
America will put her up.
if they know what's good for them.
The thing is, like, it's difficult because things get seen selectively
Well,
out there.
it's they don't even see things like we see it. And I know there's no they or that or this or them or those, but when you have to live with somebody, it's hard. Go to hell.
We're doing soap yoga.
I mean, no.
Soapka.
Whoa, Rob, choose love.
Yeah, choose love.
I choose to say I love you, Mike.
Yeah, I choose to go home.
Don't go home.
I'm just gonna run around in my. I'm gonna wear. I am not gonna get out of my pajamas.
Don't do it, Rob, please.
And let's see what happens.
You really want to go home?
I'm not gonna get out of my pajamas for the rest till we find out who the votes are.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that.
Well, this sucks. God fucking damn it.
I mean, just to see what happens. Would it be interesting if I'm not one of the three?
I'm gonna be the fakest person here. I'm gonna say hi to everybody. I'm gonna hug everybody every morning. I'm gonna make everybody breakfast and then take it back. And then walk around and take back all my hugs. And then I'll walk back and say, I didn't mean to say hi to you. I meant to say fuck you. So I'm gonna do reverse psychology, you know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
But life lived. Everybody's gonna be so crazy. Yeah, exactly. Already mind fucked already.
Decker doesn't even know.
Dedeker doesn't even know what I'm talking about. Smartest person here. Just got mind fucked.
Decker doesn't even know.
How'd it feel?
Decker
How'd my
doesn't
mind
know.
feel?
Dissatisfying.
Did you say dissatisfying?
I said it was satisfying.
He
satisfying
said his mind dick.
Oh,
With your mind.
How'd my mind dick?
I love that scene. Have you seen?
Vietnamese. How you say it?
Oh, yeah.
What do you say no in Vietnamese?
Come.
Calm? I'm like, calm!
What? You know what's gonna be weird? If you're one of the three people, it's like, here's my chance to succeed.
Yep.
Yeah, before the voting, I'm just gonna pee on the floor.
I imagine it will be kind of tempting.
Yeah.
For sure.
To do what?
To get voted to leave.
I think it's funny that it's Saturday.
Yeah, the day of our party.
That's when we find out who it is, right?
So we find out who it is.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome! I hope it's me. I hope it's. Nah, I don't give a fuck.
Unfortunately, it won't be, but the next time it could be.
It could be in 2 more weeks.
The next time it could be any of us.
How do we know that everybody doesn't want to just fuck with us and they just pick the people we like just to fuck with our brains?
Well, we're stuck with those 3 people.
Yeah.
To choose from. That's all that is.
No, what pisses me off is that Bella's not gonna be gone, and I can't stand another fucking moment.
I actually have a strong feeling she'll be in that 3.
I hope so, because if
If
I
she
get-
is, she's strong.
I can't even be in the same 3 acres of her. That's her.
That's saying something.
But knowing that you only have like 2 weeks before possibility,
It makes it a little bit
That's
easier.
awesome. Yeah.
It makes it a little bit
What do
easier.
we think about this?
Better.
Too plain?
I think it's nice.
I love it.
I think you should chip the rock away somehow.
No, don't chip the rock
I think
away.
you should chip the rock
It's a rock
away and put it
spaceship.
in rings, like the Native American people were.
Yeah.
Rob,
Hey,
I just started making jewelry a fucking month ago.
But you can do it. I believe in you, Hex.
Right. Oh, take your shirt off.
Yeah.
Take your shirt off. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. This is the most exciting day in Utopia yet.
Oh, he's got me. He's got me. Oh.
I'm sweating.
Kiss him on your mouth. You're so strong.
Pull his nipples.
Why is he making that voice?
It was grossing me out.
Don't touch him.
D just got super hot.
Extend your legs, Mike.
Okay, I'm down. This is okay, I'm down. Like